He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a mix of restraint, depth, and screen magnetism that naturally drew attention. Burak Deniz didn't rush into the spotlight. He earned his place, shaping a career built on emotional realism and deliberate choices rather than instant stardom. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Burak Deniz was born on February 17, 1991, in Istanbul, Turkey. His path toward acting began far from overnight recognition. He studied art history at Çanakkale Mart University, a background that subtly influenced his understanding of character, emotion, and visual storytelling. Acting entered his life not as a shortcut to fame, but as a craft he approached with patience and seriousness. His television journey started with early roles that allowed him to build experience quietly. However, it was his breakthrough role as Murat Sarsılmaz in Aşk Laftan Anlamaz that pushed him into mainstream recognition. The series became a massive success both in Turkey and internationally, showcasing his ability to balance charm, vulnerability, and emotional nuance within a romantic narrative. Rather than staying confined to lighthearted roles, Burak deliberately expanded his range. He took on darker, more psychologically complex characters in projects like Bizim Hikaye, where he portrayed Barış Aktan, a role that demanded emotional restraint and internal conflict. His performance resonated deeply, proving his strength in grounded, socially driven storytelling. His evolution continued with Marasli, where he embodied a hardened former soldier shaped by trauma and loyalty. The role highlighted his ability to carry intensity without exaggeration. Later projects such as Yerim Kalan Askler and Samarin further demonstrated his willingness to explore unconventional narratives and layered personalities. Burak's approach to acting reflects intention. He avoids repetition, choosing roles that challenge him emotionally rather than relying on formulas that guarantee popularity. This balance between mass appeal and artistic depth has helped him remain relevant as audience expectations continue to evolve. Off-screen, his public image remains controlled and understated. He avoids excessive exposure, allowing his work to speak louder than his private life. His lifestyle reflects simplicity and discipline, with a focus on mental clarity, fitness, and personal space. Fashion-wise, Burak Deniz carries a modern, effortless style. Whether attending international events or appearing casually, he favors clean silhouettes and understated confidence, reinforcing an image that feels authentic rather than curated. While his personal relationships have occasionally attracted public attention, he consistently redirects focus toward his professional journey. Within the industry, he is known as focused, respectful, and deeply invested in understanding the psychological layers of his characters. As of 2026, his estimated net worth reflects steady success through television, streaming projects, and selective brand collaborations. More than financial growth, he has built strong credibility as a dependable lead capable of carrying emotionally demanding stories. What sets Burak Deniz apart is restraint. He doesn't chase visibility. He builds presence. His performances rely on silence, expression, and emotional control, qualities that leave a lasting impact rather than instant spectacle. From romantic leads to intense dramatic roles, Burak Deniz's journey is defined by progression, not repetition. His rise reflects discipline, thoughtful choices, and a clear commitment to longevity. As of 2026, Burak Deniz stands as one of Turkish television's most compelling actors, grounded, evolving, and built to endure. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She was not born into fame, yet there was an unmistakable presence about her from the very beginning. A combination of striking beauty, emotional sensitivity, and natural screen magnetism made people pause and pay attention. Hande Ercel did not simply step into Turkish entertainment. She steadily shaped her own space, transforming artistic curiosity into one of the most visible careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you enjoy deep dives into celebrity journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more exclusive content. Hande Ercel was born on November 24th, 1993, in Bandırma, Turkey. Long before fame and cameras, she showed a strong interest in art and visual expression. She later studied traditional Turkish arts at Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, a background that quietly influenced her aesthetic awareness and on-screen presence. Even in her early years, there was a balance between discipline and creativity that would later define her career. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually introducing her to audiences. Early appearances in projects like Silgender Sane University and Hayat Agassi allowed her to gain experience and confidence. However, her career shifted decisively when she took on more visible roles that showcased not just her beauty, but her emotional range and screen comfort. True breakthrough arrived with Giyinsin Kızları, where her performance brought widespread recognition. This success was followed by romantic dramas and comedies that significantly expanded her fan base, including Ask Laftan Anlamaz, which became a major hit both domestically and internationally. Through these projects, Hande proved her ability to carry leading roles and connect emotionally with a global audience. Rather than remaining within one formula, she gradually diversified her work. Series like Halka and later Sun Kalkapimi allowed her to refine her acting style, balancing lighthearted charm with emotional sincerity. Sun Kalkapimi, in particular, became a worldwide phenomenon, cementing her status as one of the most recognizable Turkish actresses of the era. By 2026, Hande Ercel is widely regarded as a reliable and bankable lead actress. Directors value her screen presence, brands seek her global appeal, and audiences remain deeply invested in her work. Her career choices reflect an understanding of timing, visibility, and long-term relevance rather than short-lived hype. Off-screen, her lifestyle reflects a mix of elegance and restraint. She maintains a strong connection to art, fitness, and personal growth while keeping much of her private life carefully guarded. Despite intense public interest, she limits overexposure and allows her professional work to remain the main focus. Fashion plays a significant role in her public image. Known for refined yet modern style, Hande is a regular presence at international fashion events and brand campaigns. Her look combines classic femininity with contemporary confidence, reinforcing her position as both an actress and a style icon. While her personal relationships have often drawn media attention, she consistently redirects focus toward her career and creative development. Within the industry, she is often described as professional, hardworking, and attentive to detail, especially when preparing for emotionally driven roles. As of 2026, her estimated net worth reflects years of consistent success across television, endorsements, and global brand partnerships. More importantly, she has built international recognition that extends well beyond Turkish television, positioning her as a global entertainment figure. What sets Hande Ercel apart is her evolution. From early supporting roles to internationally recognized lead performances, her rise has been shaped by patience, adaptability, and strategic growth. She continues to refine her craft while embracing broader creative opportunities. As of 2026, Hande Ercel stands not just as a popular actress, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, visually compelling, professionally grounded, and built for longevity. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.